Ali Carter to break. Settle down now, please.
Ali gets this final frame of this session underway. We go to the mid-session interval after this one. He could do with taking it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get that action in the cue ball in your local club. The cloths are about 6 months old.
Yeah, well, I hope people don't try it in their club, Stephen, otherwise they'll have to get the needle and thread out because they'll rip the cloth if they do. Another good safety shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. And once again, another good return from Ali Carter. Well, that last shot has knocked the black safe. Not that Ronnie was hoping to do that. The fact that the black's next to the red now. Ali's thinking of the escape route down that side of the table. It's very awkward with those two balls. That's what he's faced with. Can't see anything there. And if he plays off that one that he's looking full on at, he's cannon into the black and red. About the best he could manage there. He couldn't see an escape route back down the table.
I think he can put the left of those two reds to the right of the pink into the left centre. A chance for Ali. The pace kept that out. He played it a little bit more pace than I thought he was gonna. Pace kept it out. Already this frame has taken huge importance for Ali Carter.
1.
As I mentioned, the black's out of commission and the pink, it might be available into the
6.
left corner, but that's the right corner and clearly it's not available there.
Seven.
He can get it for the middle pocket. I think it was also available into the left corner. Let's have a look to see. It'll be better on the pink spot. Michaela will check if the spot is available with the ball marker there. And that is much better from Ali Carter's point of view. The pink on the black spot.
13.
Oh, nearly went in the middle pocket. He misjudged that. He was playing for the blue, and just have a look at this again. He didn't quite get enough screw on it. Hit the corner of the pocket. So already it's a change of plan. Would you mention, Stephen, how important this is? Because if Ali Carter could take the frame and share this little mini session, 2 frames each,
18.
he'd be quietly delighted.
And also it would eradicate the disappointment of not pinching the last frame, because that was a chance to get back to 6-5.
But he's just letting the cue ball just run slightly out of position. Once again, he played for the blue
21.
and hit it a bit too hard. Had to take the yellow. He had a long way to travel to get to the red. Now he needs the rest.
He can screw yourself 2 cushions for the pink into the same pocket, and may choose to play for the blue. And again,
22.
he's not got his desired position. Not too difficult to come in and out of bulk here. Be playing in between the yellow and brown probably.
He's got a choice as to go into the reds, or if he gets somewhere near the line, he can finish on either of those reds. Just depends how he feels. He's into the reds. Is he unlucky? He is.
27.
He had a couple of choices and chose to try and split the bunch. And he's a bit unlucky not to drop on one of these 2 that I'd mentioned. He could have played on. Got too close to the brown there.
Yeah, as you said, playing at that pace, he was definitely going into the bunch of reds. But having missed them, perhaps a little unfortunate not to be on one of these loose reds. But he's just not getting pinpoint position, Ali, when he gets in. It's tough when you're behind in a match and you're chasing. Sometimes you put so much effort into the pot that you forget about the position.
Ali Carter, 27.
That's a brilliant shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. I say brilliant simply because he needs the black into play. He's 27 points behind. The black have got tied up. It's maybe still a little awkward, but could be brought into play in a few shots' time. Ali can see enough of this red to have a go at the pot.
Yeah, Ali shook his head when he came to the table. Ronnie had a slight little nudge on the brown. I think Ali would have still been in trouble, but nudging the brown has made him snookered on all the reds, I think. Even you can see the right hand side of this red, he certainly can't get back to bulk from it.
Yeah, and if he tries to leave the white up in the jaws of this corner pocket, he'd have to be very precise. So he's playing such a thin snake. I mean, this could wobble in the jaws of the pocket or even go into the pocket. He wouldn't mind it going in the pocket, but to hit that thin and avoid that corner pocket would be the thinnest of contacts. He's got a bit of a problem here. Can't come off the side cushion and nestle into the reds because he could quite easily leave a pot on. If he does try the thin one here, he doesn't have to hit the left side of the pocket. If he hit the right side, he could also get back down the table. And that was the problem, hitting the jaws. Okay, he hasn't left a sitter for Ronnie.
Yeah, I think Ali played the enough there. I think that was the only way he could see bring the white back. I might be wrong. In fact, I probably am, but
well, that was always going to be tricky. So it's amazing. Ali's poor shot has got him in. It's amazing how that can happen sometimes. But when you're cutting them back into a blind pocket like that, it's so easy to put them on the, the corner jaw.
1.
Wow. He may be covered. When the blue goes back on its spot, I don't think he can get to this red. That's probably one of the worst
6.
positional shots that Ali's played for quite some time. Can possibly cut the other one in. But that's not an easy shot by any means. He's just getting a little bit annoyed with himself, which he hasn't done, just dropping the cue there. I mean, that positional shot when he cannoned the brown was very poor. Can Ronnie punish him? I mean, Ali's kept his focus, he's kept his patience, but that will annoy him. Just over the 4-hour mark so far in this fascinating final.
One.
He's on the pink, but does the black go in the middle pocket? Does the black pot in that right middle pocket, and can he get on the red? Well, there you see it. So one good shot. And all of a sudden, the chance is there.
8.
He thought long and hard about
9.
his previous shot with the rest, but he did well. It looked as if he played to get on the pink, but he knew the black would go.
$15. 60. 23.
Can he just change the plan slightly? Straight on that red, and he just rolls in for the black. Now he's having to screw back. He's got to watch the middle pocket here.
24.
It's Ronnie's turn to be slightly out of position. This isn't a gimme by any means. If he had got the correct side of that pink there, it would have been plain sailing. It isn't at the moment. So Ali Carter knows that this is a key shot coming up. Just a little bit tension there. He can't get comfortable. Just where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball?
Oh, Ronnie O'Sullivan 30.
Amazing. It just shows the importance of not getting that position, pinpoint what can happen. I mean, very unlucky to screw back into the middle pocket. It was a terrific pot. This would be a nice one to sneak in, as we see Ronnie just turn away from the table there. And it's there. So all of a sudden, it's swung back in Ali's favour again. It's amazing what can happen on a 12 by 6 foot table. All about the angle. He gets on the black now.
5.
But from that side of the table, he's got to be pinpoint with his position.
6.
If he stays straight, he's got no shot. If he's got a slight angle, he can punch this in. It's just off straight. He might be able to force the angle. He's unlucky.
13.
Just in the last frame, Ali just showing a little frustration. Not a bad thing, you know, it shows you what it means to him.
Yeah, but he's kept his focus so well, hasn't he, in the semi-final all through the tournament. I think this is where Mr. Ebden will come in handy, I think, Dennis, at the interval.
Yeah, but what's the score going to be at that interval? Is he just going to be 2 behind? Another bang at the butt of the cue there, so Peter, well, they will have a chat at the mid-session interval, but he knows that Ali's still in the driving seat here. He can win this frame. Let's have a look at Ali again, just banging the chair with the cue. Well, at least he's got a little smile, so that's got it out of his system. That's okay. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. That kept the red safe. He might be in trouble after the next shot, though. No, that's well played. That's very well played from Ali Carter. Now, is Ronnie going to be as good as Ali at the 2-cushion escape to get back up the table? Just as good. Might even get the snooker back here if it checks up. A little wry smile from Ali Carter, but he knows that Ronnie played a terrific escape there. Can he just see the edge of the red? I'm not sure if he can or not. If he can, he's okay. But he can only see it right on the edge, and he might knock it towards the corner pocket. Nice. Going to have a sip of water, which is rather strange, to settle him down. I remember Steve Davis, when he first came to the Crucible, he used to do that, go and have a little sip of water and come back to the table. Well, that's what he's faced with. It would be some shot. If he takes it on, he'll automatically finish on the black. It's make your mind up time for the rocket. No. He's just thinking, do I take it on? Do I play a safety shot? I think he's decided he's going to have a go. And there was a lot riding on that shot that I think has handed the frame to Ali Carter. Little wry smile from Ronnie. There was just a bit too much pressure on that attempt.
One.
Big sigh from Ali there. He hit that far too thick. And he's dropped on the yellow. That wasn't what he intended.
Three.
Well, he made it difficult for himself, but that was a good recovery.
Four.
So just the pink needed, and then Ali can relax a little bit again. He did get a bit frustrated in this frame.
Ten.
There was every chance that he could have been 4 behind, but he'll be delighted now. Ronnie's already on his way out of the arena. So that was an important frame from Ali Carter. And in the end he took it, and we're all square in this little mini session. Ronnie leads by 7 frames to 5.